If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me like a fool.
That Bravo is not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo, not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Shannon Sharpe's loud takes and even louder outfits always kept eyes on him, but now it's his private life blowing up the internet like never before. From sitting courtside with a rumored ex to wild IG live moments and mystery drama that just won't quit, Shannon's world is spinning out fast. And get this, the very stylist folks used to whisper he was secretly dating, he's now posting cryptic receipts and tossing shade so sharp it could flip Shannon's whole image inside out. And oh, it gets way uglier. That same stylist is claiming Shannon tried to block him from the fashion game altogether just to stop him from spilling secrets. Bedroom secrets, according to him. Yeah, he says Shannon wanted him blacklisted to shut him up. So now everybody's asking, what was Shannon really trying to hide? Did he seriously try to shut down the man who once picked out his designer fits and maybe shared more than clothes? Or is this just the beginning of a way deeper mess? Flashback to when Shannon started trending like crazy after popping up courtside with Russell Hollywood Simpson, a flashy, bold stylist known for his past link-up with former NFL safety Kerry Rhodes. Yep, that same dude. They weren't just showing up at Lakers games together either. These two were spotted at red carpets, high-end events, and everything in between. Shannon looked like he was loving the glam, and maybe the vibe too. But once they started moving like they were joined at the hip, the internet went wild. Folks couldn't stop talking, and Shannon, he was not feeling it. The chatter started buzzing heavy around his sexuality, and let's just say it didn't slow down. For real, whispers have followed Shannon for years about living on the low, and this time it hit hard. Some online didn't hold back, they straight up said he's gay. And then comedian Mike PPS jumped in out of nowhere, claiming Shannon hit him up to chat on Club Shay Shay. But Mike said, nah, I'm good, making it sound all kinds of weird. He didn't say much, but just enough to get folks talking. Now let's be honest, Shannon ain't the first celeb to get dragged into those kinds of rumors, but every time it circles back to him, he snaps, like full-on defensive mode. Instead of just letting it slide, he goes off, especially when someone brings up his name in that kind of talk. Take his Nightcap podcast with Chad Ochocinco Johnson. When PPS got mentioned, Shannon lit up. He clapped back hard saying, mention my name again and I'm gonna put the DMs out. I don't like doing this, but you're lying. And he kept going. He said, you can say I'm gay. I don't care about that. I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on my name. And just when you thought he was done, he doubled down, warning again. Say my name one more time and I'm dropping those DMS. You lied. You said I invited you to Club Shay Shay, straight up lie. And when I see you, we'll find out if you're really about that talk. Shannon even hinted PPS only came out swinging because he was jealous, said he was mad Cat Williams had taken the spotlight and left him in the dust. Shannon brushed it all off as bitter hate, not truth. But the fans, they weren't buying it. A lot of folks said he was trying way too hard to shut things down, like the pressure was really getting to him. And that's when the story took a wild turn. People were already eyeing Shannon's bond with Hollywood like, yo, what's really up? So when the drama hit peak levels, Shannon made a bold move. Boom, he cut Hollywood off. But it wasn't clean. Nope, it wasn't quiet. Word on the street, it was messy, like real messy. Shannon didn't just let Hollywood go, he tried to erase him completely. Told the world Hollywood never had anything to do with his drip, then pulled a fast one and brought back his old stylist, Shelly Davis, saying she'd been the mastermind behind his fashion all along. Fans weren't buying it. That sudden flip, that cold dismissal, people saw it as more than just a style change. They saw it as damage control, like he was trying to scrub the past and shut down the talk for good. Everything was all cool until the internet started whispering. That's when Shannon Sharpe hit the panic button and tried to act like none of it ever happened. Just like that, he switched up his whole vibe, trying to dodge any questions about whether he was straight or not. But instead of cooling things down, he cranked it all the way up, and that's when it got real wild. On September 11th, 2024, while fans were just scrolling through IG, minding their business, Shannon accidentally went live, and what people heard, straight up jaw-dropping. No video, just audio. But it was enough to make folks stop mid-scroll and go, wait, what did I just hear? The sound, super private, super intimate, and whether it was real or not, one thing's for sure, it had everybody talking. If Shannon's goal was to hijack the headlines and shut the gossip down, that little IG slip might have been the ultimate move. And he didn't waste no time trying to spin it either. Right after the clip leaked, Shannon hopped on Twitter with the go-to excuse, "My Instagram was hacked this morning. My team and I are working vigorously to figure this out." Classic. But then, plot twist. He switched the story up. When he sat down on the Nightcap podcast, he got a little more real. Kinda. Shannon claimed he threw his phone on the bed while he was engaged in an activity and didn't realize IG Live was even on. "I've never turned IG Live on, so I don't know how it works," he said. Then the other phone started blowing up, and just like that, heart dropped, full-on panic mode. So what did he do next? Called his agent, called the agency, even hit up ESPN. He finally admitted the truth. No hack, no prank. It was him. "I was being a healthy, active male," he said, trying to laugh it off. Shannon claimed he was embarrassed, said he's a super private person. But now, the whole world just got a front row listen to a moment that should have stayed behind closed doors. But fans weren't buying it, not for 1 second. Folks online started side-eyeing the whole thing. Some said it sounded staged, like he was trying to go viral and prove he was all man. And to be real, that audio wasn't even steamy. People were asking, was anything actually happening in that room? It came off like a setup, and folks weren't letting it slide. And just when Shannon thought he was getting control of the narrative, here comes Russell Hollywood Simpson stepping back in with a cryptic IG post. "I love my private life. You may see a little bit, but you won't see much. I'll tell you that." Then he added something way heavier. "The hardest thing I ever had to do is shut TF up." That silence, it didn't last long. After sitting back and dropping breadcrumbs, Hollywood finally came for Shannon. Direct. No more mystery. No more hints. He blasted Shannon straight up, posting, "Accidentally going live. When you have to open the app, swipe right, then swipe left twice and hit the button is absolutely insanely impossible." Boom. He called cap on the whole thing. And if Shannon wasn't sweating before, he definitely was now. Hollywood followed that heat with the meme that said, "Don't push me," and fans knew exactly what that meant. He was saying, he's this close to exposing everything. Then he dropped another one. "So much I want to say, but nah," with a caption that read, "I'll wait till the right time." That got folks locked in hard, because when someone who knows your deepest secrets talks like that, you know trouble's brewing. But Hollywood didn't stop there. He straight up said, "I know how Shannon operates. I wouldn't put it past him to plan something like this." And if that wasn't enough to stir the pot, don't forget, this is the same guy who once outed former NFL star Kerry Rhodes for allegedly hiding in the closet. So when he hints that someone's playing it low-key, people listen. Still, even with all the shady posts and warnings, Hollywood didn't spill the full tea. And that had fans wondering why. Word on the street is Shannon shut it all down behind the scenes. Even after cutting Hollywood off publicly, Shannon was still watching his every move low-key. Rumor is, he was shook, like seriously afraid Hollywood might expose the whole truth. And when throwing him under the bus didn't shut him up, Shannon made a new play, and that's when things took a whole new twist. Back in 2023, Shannon Sharpe and Jane Doe first crossed paths at a gym in Los Angeles. At first, everything seemed cool, a mutual vibe, a consensual connection. But now, that same relationship is at the center of a lawsuit that could flip Shannon's whole world upside down. Jane says Shannon switched up fast, and not in a good way. What started smooth turned dark, and now legal fire is coming straight for him. As the case picked up steam, fans started digging into Shannon's past, and what they found only poured gas on an already blazing situation. Old clips started flooding timelines. Footage of Shannon saying some wild things about women during podcasts and interviews. At the time, maybe folks brushed it off as jokes. But now that he's under the microscope, those comments hit way different. One video in particular had people shook. Shannon was talking about dominance in relationships with a tone that made folks real uncomfortable. Suddenly, it didn't sound like entertainment. It sounded like a red flag. And while he tried to keep that calm face in public, sources say behind closed doors, Shannon was spiraling. People in his circle noticed he was moving different, cutting off old friends, scrubbing his socials, and getting his PR team to reach out to blogs trying to soften the coverage. But none of it worked. Fans weren't letting up, and neither were the headlines. Meanwhile, Jane Doe's legal team is coming in strong. Word is, they're stacking up more witnesses, friends she confided in way before the lawsuit dropped. These people might be ready to step up and back her story, and if their testimonies land, Shannon could be facing way more than just a PR disaster. But it doesn't stop there. Now there's buzz online that Jane might not be the only one. A few anonymous posts are hinting that others may come forward too. People who've been silent till now may be out of fear or pressure. If that happens, Shannon's legal problems could snowball into something major. His spot in sports commentary in serious danger. His clean-cut public image is taking hit after hit. Even his most loyal fans are starting to look at him sideways, asking, is this all just a smear job, or are we finally seeing the real cracks in the foundation? No matter what side you're on, one thing's clear. The silence around Shannon, it's loud now. And the truth, it's creeping closer by the day. And just when it felt like things couldn't get messier, another twist dropped. One that hit way closer to home. Word on the street is, Shannon's own inner circle might be falling apart. Sources say a former close friend, someone who used to be tight with Shannon during the Club Shay Shay days, is now thinking about speaking out. And if that happens, it could change everything. This ex-friend reportedly saw things behind the scenes that fans never knew about. Late night blow-ups, wild arguments, even aggressive moments with his own team. What's being whispered now? It's painting a whole new picture. A man who may have been unraveling long before the lawsuit even showed up. From the gym to the courtroom, from stylists to close friends, Shannon's world looks like it's cracking at every corner. One legal blow came in October 2024, then another hit in January 2025. But Shannon's legal team, they ain't folding under pressure. His attorney, Lanny J. Davis, is standing 10 toes down, saying the relationship was fully consensual, claiming everything from roleplay to wild language to fantasy scenarios were all initiated by the plaintiff. They're trying to shut it down hard, especially with $50 million and Shannon's whole legacy hanging in the balance. This ain't just about money, it's about reputation, legacy, and the future of his media empire. So what did Shannon do? He dropped a video statement, hoping to calm the storm, but fans weren't feeling it. The vibe? Cold, scripted, like he was just checking boxes to save his brand instead of speaking from the heart. And that's exactly why folks ain't buying it. To the internet, it came off like another PR stunt, not accountability. Meanwhile, between the cryptic heat Hollywood's been throwing and Jane Doe's heavy allegations, people are starting to say Shannon's squeaky clean image might be shattered for good. The whispers? They're now full-on conversations, and the question on everyone's mind is, how much more is out there? So we want to know what you think. Did Shannon really try to silence his ex-stylist? Is Hollywood sitting on even more receipts? And if so, is Shannon ready to go head-to-head with him, or is this all about to explode into something bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We're watching everything. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss a twist. Because in the next video, things get even messier. Trust, it's not done yet.